as we are all aware, we are in the season of the general elections 2024, and this is particularly important because it is going to determine the direction of the whole country. As a result, I'm here today with my crew to discuss the election and all other things hovering around the election. So stay tuned. Welcome once again, guys, to a new episode of The Deep End, where we share deep insights on topics. I am Bay, and I'm here with Mo and Toby. Now, regarding today's episode, with respect to data we've collected over the years from 1992 general election to 2020, data suggests that whenever there's a low voter turnout, which is the number of people that go out to vote, the incumbent president or the president on the seat is likely to lose the election. Looking at the number of voters that went out to vote this 2024, it is obvious that we are recording low voter turnout. With this, is it a sign that the current NPP government is losing, or NPP can still win the election? Because data is not always accurate. There are times that data will suggest something, but the opposite happens. So, Mo, what do you think about this? Is it that NPP will win the election, or as data is suggesting, NDC is going to win?
Talking about the data, I don't think the data can lie to us. Because I watched a video yesterday about certain constituencies which can determine the winner of every election, in the sense that if the NDC parliamentary member for that constituency wins, automatically the presidential aspirant also takes the seat. Not to say that determines who wins the presidential election, no. But they are just saying that that's what has been occurring. And from the views and then the expressions of that constituency, I don't think there's any divergent view on who will win this election, if you ask me.
Polly, what do you also think? What's your take on it?
With regard to what he said, I think in 2016, Mahama was the president, and the voters didn't show up that much, as we are seeing this year. And Mahama didn't win.
Yes.
So I think this time, I'm not sure MPP can maintain the seat.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a big sign that the NDC are going to take over. I will win this election.
So it's becoming obvious that NPP is going to lose the presidential seat, or the presidential candidate, which is Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, may not win the election. That is what is likely going to happen. But we are not sure yet, because EC has not come out to say anything. So we can't say that is it. But looking at the citizenry, or the entire population, or majority of the population in Ghana, a lot of people are jubilating, a lot of people are making noise, and when you look at the group, you realize that it's like the NDC people are in majority. They are making a lot of the noise. But it's not quite surprising, because in 2016, I remember NDC was doing a similar thing, and even the then presidential candidate, who is still the presidential candidate for the NDC, John Mahama, came out to say that they were in a comfortable lead, if you remember, and they still went ahead to lose the election. But the noise suggests NDC is winning the election. What can we say about the noise?
Well, if you ask me, the current situation in Ghana demands a change per the views of the citizens. And a lot of people, majority of Ghanaians actually complain that the country isn't going as they expected it to be, so they want to change the government. So it's okay to assume that this will be a turning point as far as the elections and the political system of Ghana is concerned. So if you ask me, I will tell you that NDC is likely to win. It's likely to win. That's it. I don't know the outcome. I don't know what will happen, but then that's what I think. Seeing what is happening right now.
Okay, what do you also think?
I think the citizens want change. Yeah, they want to try Mahama and see if things will actually go well as they expect. Because now things are expensive. They are complaining to you, go and buy these plastics, the next day you go into the 7 cities. So they want that kind of change. Maybe if they want to do comparison, I don't know if they want to do comparison and that's not to be the best government. So looking at their complaints, their reaction, I'm sure it is highly possible that Mahama will.
All right.
Yeah.
So, now, it's like we are not hearing anything from the new force. It's like the election results didn't actually depict the campaign and all that he was doing. Do you think that Ghanaians as people are not thinking of giving any political party a chance apart from the MPP and the NDC? Is it that we are so fooled up with MPP and NDC that we don't consider any other option?
You see, as the campaigns were going on and stuff, I actually was scrolling through social media and I saw a post about Nana and then the policies and then promises that he said he will fulfill if Ghanaians give him a chance to become the president. Now, I think the issue is not really about who the person is or where the person is coming from. In regards to you saying the MPP and NDC looks like the two most viable candidates for Ghanaians to select from. It may be so in some way, but if you're on social media a lot, you will see that the things that these political leaders are saying, Nana Kwame Akon's vision actually tallies with the ones that the youth are craving for. You know, it's not really centralized on making the dollar fall or, you know, promoting agriculture. Like it entails almost everything, and it looks like his policies are linked to one another. But then people also give comments like Nana Kwame doesn't have the supporters that the other parties have. You know, looking at NDC or NPP for instance, from the presidential candidate down to the assemblyman, there is someone at every position. In fact, there are people even contesting at every position. And Nana Kwame is like, maybe because he's new and then he hasn't really planted his roots into the Ghanaian politics, it will be difficult for him to operate even if he's given the chance.
So, Kwame, I especially have a question for you.
Okay.
Looking at what Nana Kwame Bediako has done and all that, who feels a scholarship as Ghanaians are saying?
No.
Scholarship. Campaign scholarship. So, what do you think?
The next 4 or 12 years to come, he might even win.
Right.
Might win.
Right.
To stand in shade.
Right.
Yeah.
So, what are your expectations for any other government that will come to power?
We expect that. Now, things are expensive. Let me talk about agriculture sector. Most of our farmers in the villages, if they produce their products, because of poor storage facilities, lack of transportation and other equipment, we in the cities, we people in the cities, we don't get access to those things. So I agree with the government that they should focus on the farmers in the villages.
Okay.
In the villages, you get the new government, please focus, make your focus on the farmers in the villages.
Because agriculture is the backbone of every economy.
They feed us, those small farmers, small scale farmers, they feed the nation.
Yeah, it's true.
They feed the nation. So they are focused.
Actually, the role large scale farmers play in supplying food.
No.
But most of them are exported.
Yes, and most of these large scale farmers focus on cash crops production instead of food crops. But the small scale farmers are dealing with food crops. So if they are not there, we will be hungry.
So I expect the government
to
help those farmers.
Alright, so Mo, I have a question for you. If you become the president of Ghana one day, what do you think? What are some of the things you would like to change?
Making education free will be my second. Then the agriculture will be my number one. Then other things will follow, like transport.
So, guys, I want to say a very big thank you for being with us to this point, and I urge you kindly subscribe and then like our video. We have a lot to share. Thank you for being with us. Until we meet again, it's a bye.